Hello guys, welcome to NameTech channel. My name is Nehemiah, and guys, today we are going to discuss file handling in Python. Remember, Python has several functions for creating, reading, updating, and deleting files. Now guys, for you to understand this series very well, I encourage you to learn Python first. So guys, I have a series on Python on my channel, this YouTube channel. Just go to the YouTube and then search for NameTech. Just search for NameTech. Basically NameTech is NEHMTECH. And then I click enter, and then guys, when you find this logo here, just click on it, and then I go to the playlist, and then I search for Python, and then guys, you can see that I have here the Python programming tutorials. Has 32 lesson. You can read from basically, let me just click on it, and then guys, you can see that I have from all the way from lesson 1 to lesson 32. But then guys, today we are going to focus on file handling, and I'm assuming that perhaps there's someone whom this is their first time to encounter Python. So I'm going to show you how to download Python, and also how to install the notebook. I'm going to use Jupyter, or guys, we can use the IDE, that is PyCharm. So first of all, let me show you how to download Python. Now just search for Python. Just search for download Python, and then I click on this first link here. I click on this download Python, and then guys, remember you are downloading for your operating system. Mine is Windows, so let me just download for Windows here. The version is Python at version 3.10.8. now let me just download it. Download it, and then guys, let me allow it to download, and then guys, once it completes, then I click on open, and then guys, ensure that this second the box is checked. Ensure that this checkbox is checked here. Then guys, once you're done, then I click on this install now. I click on the install now, then say yes. Click on yes, then allow it to install. And so guys, you can see that now the setup was successful. Now you can close the window, and then guys, let me show you how you can install Jupyter. Now what you do guys, open your file explorer, open your file explorer, and then I go to the local disk C, and then I go to the users, and then I choose your user. Mine is Nehemiah Wekesa. And then guys, what you do, go to the app data here. Perhaps yours is not showing on your end. What you do guys, go to the view, and then ensure that this hidden item is checked. You can see that when it is not hidden, you cannot see the app data here, the folder named app data. Ensure that it is checked, and then guys, you can see that we have the app data here. Just click on it, then I go to the local folder here, and then I search for programs. Here it is, and then guys, I go to the Python here, and then I go to this Python 3.10. basically it is 3.10, but it is 3.1. now click on it, and then guys, I go to the scripts here. Go to the scripts, and then what you do guys, here in these scripts, just search for CMD. Just click on this. So guys, I click on these tabs here, this bar here, this link URL here, and then just search for CMD, and then I click enter, and then now here just type pip install what pip install, that is, we are installing Jupyter, right? So just say pip install Jupyter. That is the notebook that we'll be using, Jupyter. This is Jupyter. Just pip install Jupyter, then I click enter, and then guys, I give it time to install, and then guys, you can see that we have just installed the Jupyter. Now what you do guys, I want us to open that notebook. Now just type Jupyter, that is Jupyter notebook. notebook, and then notebook, right? Notebook. Then I click enter, and then guys, when it opens, then you're going to have this kind of a page. Now what you do, if you want to create a new file, just click here on the new file here, then I click on this Python 3, then this IPY kernel, just click on it, and then guys, allow it to load. And then guys, you can see that we have just created a new file here. You can rename this file here at the top. You can say, perhaps, let me say Python. You can give it any name, like let me just say something like demo. Let me just say demo. You can see when you rename here at the top, it changes to demo. Now here is our new notebook. So guys, perhaps let me show you how to install also the IDE, and I'll be using IDE in our subsequent tutorial. So let me show you how to install it. Now basically we are downloading PyCharm. That is PyCharm download. Just type PyCharm download, then I do click on enter, then I click on this first link here. Just click on this first link, and then guys, allow it to load. And then guys, you can see that we have two versions here. We have the professional, and then we also have the community one. So basically guys, you can choose the operating system you're using. Mine is Windows, and then guys, you can see that the professional one has the it is a premium package, so you have to pay it for it. But then for community version, it is the community version is free. So guys, basically for this free version, let me just click on download. Just download it on your end as well, and then guys, give it time to download. Just give it time to download. And so guys, once the download is finished, then I click on open. Click on open, and then guys, and then I click on yes when the pop-up window opens. Then I click on next, then I click also next, and then ensure that these checkboxes are ticked. And then basically I don't want to create a shortcut there, but then I ensure that these other checkboxes are ticked. Then I click on next, and then I do install these PyCharm. And so guys, once the installation completes, you can reboot your laptop, but then for me, I'll reboot it later. Now guys, I click on finish, and then I do let me do this. Let me open that text editor, that is PyCharm. And so guys, once you open your PyCharm, then you're going to have these two options here. You can configure you can install the directory. Now guys, let me choose this one, do not import setting. Then let me click on next, then let me allow it to open. And so guys, let's create here a new project here. Just click on the new, and then guys, let's create a new project. You can give it like any name, like let me just say main. You can give it any name. And then what else? I think everything you can leave it by default. Basically guys, you can choose the interpreter. Basically I just have this is Python 3.10. If you have a previous version, you can select, but then I'm gonna use that one. Then what I do guys, let me just click on create, and let me just click on that. Let me just click on create. So guys, when you open, then guys, you're going to have this kind of these sample scripts, Python scripts here, and basically you can delete, so that we'll be writing our own codes. So guys, now we have two text editors. We have the Jupyter, and then we have this IDE, that is PyCharm. Now guys, let's understand file handling in depth before we come to coding. And so guys, let's understand file handling. Remember that the key function for working with the files in Python is the open function. And guys, the open function takes the two parameters, that is the file name or the path, and also we have the mode or the methods. Now there are four different methods, that is modes, for opening the file. The first one is the read mode, which is abbreviated with R. Now the R is the read mode, the default value, which opens the file for reading, or it brings the error if the file does not exist. And then we also have the append mode. Now the append mode is abbreviated with A. Now guys, with the A, I define that this is an append mode, which opens a file for appending, and also it creates the file if it does not exist, just like the read mode. And also we have the write mode, which opens a file for writing, and also it creates the file if it does not exist. And then the last one is the create mode, which is X, which creates the specified file, and also it returns an error if the file exists. And so guys, now to open a file for reading, it is enough to specify the name of the file. Now remember that this F is the the method, and then the open function, it is used to open the file. And then we have inside it, we can have the the file path or the file name. And then now guys, the code is the same as the code above is the same as this one, which is remember that if I say that it's a method, then we have the open function, then we have this text guys, the file path or the file name, and then also we have the mode. Now this is remember, you have two types of files. You have the binary, and also you have the text. Now this is the text, and then the other one is the binary. We shall discuss it later. And then guys, remember that R is for read, and then the text, T it is for text, like this one I said RT. We have two types of files. We have the the binary, and also we have the text. Now R is for the read, and then T is for the text, which are the default values if you do not specify them. And then guys, you must make sure that the file exists, or else you will be greeted with a very beautiful error greeting on your terminal. And so guys, now I think you understand the basics now. So guys, let's begin straight away. Let's go to our text editor. We are using PyCharm. So let's go to the PyCharm first of all, and then I will show you how to use the Jupyter. And so guys, now let's do these tasks practically. Remember I said that to open the file we use the built-in, that is open function, and then the open function returns the file object, which has the read method for reading the content. So guys, first of all, let me create here a file. So now to this main file, let me create a new file inside it. Let me give it any name, like let me say demo.txt. remember the text type is txt. Then I do click enter to create that a new file. Here you can see that it is now available here. So what we do guys, let me add in some content, like let me say my website line. These are programming programming is nametech, www.nametech.com. remember nametech, I don't know how you pronounce it, but then the nametech for me it is NEHMTECH.com. and then the website actually the for Facebook, let me say Facebook, the page is at nametech. If you search nametech, you'll find it, or you'll find me there at the Facebook nametech. And then for Twitter and the rest of the platform is let me say Twitter. I think this is the spelling for Twitter. Nametech is at nametech _nametech KE. Also for Instagram, for what it is Instagram, right? Instagram also is at nametech _KE. And then for YouTube, let me say YouTube it is at nametech. It is at nametech. When you just search nametech, it's basically nametech. Let me just type in caps. Let me say nametech _KE, or just nametech. So guys, these are my handles. And then now guys, basically I've just created these files here. Now what I'm gonna do guys, now to this main file here, I want us to read this these files here. These are demo files. So what we do, guys, I say that I will use the f, you can create any variable. Let me create an object here. Let me just say, for example, let me say f, and then for file, then let me say open function. This is a built-in function in Python, open. And then guys, remember that we have to specify what we have to specify the file name. So guys, the file name here, it is, you must put the quotes. It was what, demo.txt. and then guys, now the mode, remember that you must specify the mode. You have the read mode, we also have the write mode, we have the append mode, we also have the write mode, that is X. Now for write mode we use R. And then now guys, let me also create, let me create another variable, like let me say, for example, data. Let me say data, then let me say equals to f dot what dot read, f dot read. Then guys, let me say print let me say print data. Let me say print data. But then guys, I'm not sure if you can see it on your end. Let me try to zoom in. Guys. So guys, I think you can now see very well. You can see that I have this variable here. The first variable here is an object, is our object. And then now we have this open function. I said it's is a built-in function in Python. And then now we also have this this file name. It is demo.txt. remember, if it is an external file, you must specify the path. Then I have the mode, which is R. Now we have created here another variable data for this this file here to read. And then here you can see that I print this data. Now what I do, guys, let me do it. Let me zoom out first of all, and then guys, to run these codes in the terminal, you can use this icon here. But then when you have on it, you can see that the shortcut is shift plus F10. I'll be using the shortcut which is shift plus F10. And then guys, you can see here at the bottom we have what those handles here. Let me try to zoom in, and then guys, you can see that the website is nametech.com, Facebook is at nametech, and then Twitter is at nametech_ke, Instagram it is nametech_ke, YouTube as well is nametech_ke. And so guys, basically this is how you can do it. This is how you can read your files. Now let's create here another file, an external file. So let me just search for notepad. I use notepad. Let me say notepad. And then guys, let me say what, let me just in this PyCharm, let me copy this content. I hate typing a lot. I hate typing. As you can see, guys, my typing speed is terrible. And then here perhaps let me try to add something else, like let me say let me just say follow nametech. Let me say it should be follow, right? Follow nametech on the following social platforms. And then guys, what we do, let me save on a different location. So let me go to save here. Then guys, let me save it on the downloads. Perhaps let me give it any other name, like let me say txt, and let me say test, or let me say demo. I used demo previously. Let me say Python. Let me say Python demo. Let me just say give it any name, like Python demo. Then let me save. Then let me go to my file explorer to make sure that everything is there. You can see, guys, you have this text file here. When you open it, it is this file, it has this content here. So guys, I want to show you how to read these files with the Python. Now what you do, let me first of all close. Now let me go to this our notebook here. So let me just erase everything so that we may begin with you. Now first of all, you must specify what you must to open the file in a different location. You have to specify the file path. Let me show you. First of all, you must specify the object. You can give it any variable name, and then let me say first of all, you must use the open function. Let me say open function, and then now guys, let me go to my file explore. Let me go to my file explore. Where is it? Actually to my file explore. Then guys, I want to specify what the path. I want to find the path for this these are text. Now you can find the path here. You can see guys, when you just select this file, you can see that I have this file path here. You can copy the path. Now just click on it, then you'll have copied the path. Then I go to the PyCharm, and so guys, Control plus B, that is to paste. And then I guess you must use the double backslashes, otherwise you have an error. Let me show you first of all without the backslashes. It will give us the errors. So first of all, this is the file name, the file path, and then also the mode. The mode is the read. Then I guess let me create a variable, like let me say just data, and then let me assign it to f.read. Then now to the print function, let me say print data. Now guys, I forgot to zoom in, but let me try to zoom in for you to see better. And then guys, you can see that actually the variable here for our object is f, and then we have used the open function to define the file path and the mode. And also we have this another variable for this to read this content, then the print function to execute the codes in the terminal. Now what I do, let me do it, click on shift plus F10. You remember the shortcut to run, and then guys, you can see that we have an error here at the bottom, because we did not use those double slash backslashes. So let's try using the double slashes so that you may see how it works. So this is the first double slashes, and then also here let me also add the double backslash, and then also here let me add the double backslash. So let me zoom in. So guys, you can see that I've used the double backslashes here. And then what I do guys, now let me try to run. Basically I forgot to add here a double backslash here, also add here a double backslash, and then I click on shift plus actually shift plus F10, and then I guess you can see we have these files here at the end. Let me zoom in for you to see. You can see that we have this. We have just read that those are the content on that file, txt file. So guys, this one we have been using PyCharm, the PyCharm notebook. Let's try using Jupyter. So what you do guys, you can create any folder here, like let me just say Python. Now open that folder, and then guys, here you can type cmd, and then I click enter. Then here guys, you can say perhaps let me say Jupyter notebook, Jupyter notebook, just like that. Then I click on enter. Ensure that you have written the correct spellings, and then guys, allow it to load, and then guys, you can do it. You can create here a new file. First of all, let me allow it to load. Then here guys, I can create here a new file here. I hope you do remember how to rename a file in this Jupyter. You just click here, then you can say, for example, let me say this one, let me say test. Let me just say test. There's no and then guys, we have these cells here. We can type in our codes here. Now this is the first cell. Now here we can type, for example, let's try to read that external file. Now remember I said that to read that file you use what? Use first of all this object. You can create an object with this variable f, or I can use, or let me just use, let me say file, and then let me use the open open function. Let me say it is open, right? Open, and then I'll use the double quotes, actually the double brackets, and then here you can specify the file path. Let me go to my to my file explorer. Here it is, and then where is it? Let me here is the demo file. What I do is let me copy the path again, and then to my Jupyter, let me just paste it there, the path, and then guys, comma first of all, and then do specify the mode. The mode is R. We are reading. Today we are just discussing how to read files. Next time we shall discuss how to write the append, and also how to delete and the rest of the stuffs. Now remember how to use the double backslashes, like this. Also here double backslash, and then here double backslash. Then you can create a variable name for it, like I can say let me say data again. Let me say data, then equal sign, then I can say file dot read, and then now let me say print, let me say print data. Let me say print data, and then guys, now what I think there's no error here. Now let me click on the run, and then guys, you can see that I have just opened this file. So guys, basically this is how you can read the files. Remember that if you want to read only parts of the file, by default when you use this read method, it returns the whole text like you have seen, but you can also specify how many characters you want to return. Like for example, if I say I want to return how many, like let me say just 10 characters, and then let me run, let me click on the run. Then guys, you can see that it has just returned the 10 characters. So you can specify the characters that you want to return. Also guys, you can do you can read the lines. For example, if you just want to read some lines of this in that file, you can use the read line function. So what we do guys, let me say here read line. If you want to read just the first line, then let me say here just like that, the read line. Then let me click on run, let me run, and then guys, you can see that I've just read the that line. And so guys, the other thing that I want to show you is if you want to read actually guys, by calling the read line twice, you can read the two first lines. Like for example, this let me just copy this function, then let me just add it here. I don't want to use the variable in this case, and then let me just delete this one so that you can understand. Now guys, I want to call this function twice. Let me copy, and then let me just paste it there, then run, and then guys, you can see that we have just read the two lines. Remember the second line is an empty, and guys, for example, let me just copy, let me just copy, then just paste it there to read the third lines. And then guys, you can see that the website is nametech.com. So guys, you can see that I've just read remember the second line was empty. Let me just open so that you can be sure, so that you can believe. You can see that the second line was empty. Now if you want to read if you want to read 4 lines, you can do it. You can just read what those are 4 lines. Let me just paste it there, then let me run. Then guys, you can see that I've just read what 4 lines. And also guys, remember that if you want to look through the lines of the file, you can read the the whole file line by line. So guys, let me show you how you can do that. Let me just say first of all, let me just delete these stuffs here, and then so that I may create what let me do it. Let me just copy, or let me just delete. First of all, I don't know if it's possible to delete here. I think it is possible to delete. And then guys, I want us to create here for loop, so that we can loop through the file line by line. So let me use the for loop. So let me say for x, and then let me create, is it for should be for loop for actually x. Let me create this x in file, for x in file, and then you remember to close with what, with this colon, and then also let me say print what, let me say print print x. So print x, it will read line by line. So let me click on run. Let me run the codes, and then guys, you can see that it has read what also this stuff, the content. So guys, you can also read the whole file by looping through it. And so guys, also remember to close the files. So guys, it's good practice always to close the file when you are done with it. Now to close the file, guys, remember you use what, you use what, let me first of all delete this one so that I can show you very well. Basically, let me say print, let me say print, and then let me say file dot read method. And then guys, I say that always is a good practice to learn how to close with the to close your files after you're done. So let me say file dot close, and then also you add these two quotation, two brackets. Now in this way, guys, you'll be good. Basically, this is a good practice always, so that you may not have issues. And so guys, I don't want to give you much, you might not understand. So guys, perhaps let me just end the video here. So in our next class, we shall discuss how to write or create files. In our other classes, we shall also discuss how to delete files. So guys, I think you've gained something in this video, so please subscribe, like, and share the video to your friends, so that we may have many people on board. So guys, I thank you very much. Until next time, this is Nehemiah. Goodbye.